Hello everybody, it's me Avista Anwar, and in today's lesson we are going to be learning about the structure and the functions of the human brain. So let's start. This is what the human brain looks like. This is the structure of the brain. The brain is the central organ of the nervous system and the most complex part of the human body. It controls and coordinates various bodily functions and cognitive processes. The brain is protected by the skull and is divided into three main parts: the forebrain, midbrain, and the hindbrain. The forebrain. The forebrain is the largest and most developed part of the brain. It consists of the cerebellum, thalamus, and the hypothalamus. The cerebellum. The cerebellum is the largest and most prominent part of the brain. It is divided into two hemispheres, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. Each hemisphere is further divided into four lobes: the frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and the occipital lobe. The cerebellum is responsible for various higher order functions, including conscious thought, voluntary muscle movements, perception, memory, language, and decision making. Thalamus. The thalamus is located at the center of the brain, deep within the cerebral hemispheres. It acts as a sensory relay station, receiving sensory information from various sensory pathways except for the sense of smell, and relaying it into the appropriate areas of the cerebral cortex for further processing and interpretation. Hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a small but vital structure located just below the thalamus. It plays a crucial role in maintaining the homeostasis in the body by regulating various physiological processes, including body temperature, hunger, thirst, sleep, and emotional responses. Midbrain. The midbrain is the smallest part of the brain, located between the forebrain and the hindbrain. It is involved in various functions, including sensory processing, visual and auditory reflexes, and the regulation of involuntary muscle movements. Hindbrain. The hindbrain is the posterior part of the brain, and it includes the cerebellum, pons, medulla oblongata, and part of the reticular formation. Cerebellum. The cerebellum is located at the back of the brain, beneath the cerebrum. It is responsible for coordinating and regulating motor functions, balance, and posture. The cerebellum helps fine-tune voluntary movements and ensures smooth, precise, and coordinated muscle actions. Pons. The pons is a bridge-like structure that connects the cerebellum to the rest of the brain. It is involved in several functions, including relaying sensory information between the cerebellum and the cerebrum, regulating respiration, and controlling certain facial muscles. Medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is the lowermost part of the brainstem, located just above the spinal cord. It is responsible for regulating vital and involuntary functions such as breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and digestion. Spinal cord. The spinal cord is a long tubular bundle of nerve fibers that extends from the base of the brain down the vertebral column. It acts as a communication pathway between the brain and the rest of the body. The spinal cord is responsible for transmitting sensory and motor signals to and from the brain, allowing for voluntary and involuntary movements and reflex actions. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you learned something new today. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Allah Hafiz. See you in the next lesson.